Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? You know, since everyone was talking about Manny Pacquiao signing the contract and Floyd Mayweather hasn't signed the contract yet, I decided to do a second video about this topic because I already did a video about Manny Pacquiao agreeing to all of Floyd Mayweather's terms, and now they're waiting on Floyd Mayweather. But then I found out that there was also talks that Manny Pacquiao, technically, he hasn't signed the contract yet. He's just agreed to the terms, or at least that's what Team Pacquiao is putting out there to the public. So since I heard this, I decided to just hold this video, you know, so that I could figure out what the actual facts are. At this point, I no longer know if Manny Pacquiao has signed the contract or not. But since I already did this video yesterday, I'm just going to go ahead and upload it anyway. But you guys have already been warned. This was me making a video under the impression that Manny Pacquiao has already signed the contract, which he probably hasn't yet. All right? But anyway, check out the video. Give me your thoughts, and I'm on to the next one. Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? So it was recently reported that not only has Manny Pacquiao agreed to all of Floyd Mayweather's terms, but he's actually signed the contract. Okay? So now Manny Pacquiao in return is giving Floyd Mayweather a deadline to sign his part of the contract. And the deadline is for the end of this month in January. Now there's been a lot of rumors, there's been a lot of things said about negotiations. You have people like Dan Rafael, who's basically calling Floyd Mayweather the biggest coward in the world and saying he has no intentions of signing a contract. He just did all this negotiating and he just did basically all this stuff for no reason. His whole plan, according to Dan Rafael, was to just act like he wanted the fight so that he can chicken out, right? And then you have very significant people from Showtime that are saying that the fight is basically already a done deal and they're just trying to find the best time to announce the fight. There's been a lot of talks that the fight will be announced for the Super Bowl or the Super Bowl week, which makes a whole lot of sense, right? Paulie Malignaggi, he's already said that, you know, the fight is pretty much done. Al Heyman has already said the fight is pretty much done, okay? We haven't really heard anybody outside of Bob Arum, and now even Manny Pacquiao is starting to act a little funny, but outside of them, everyone else has sound pretty positive when it comes to this fight coming to fruition. Let me clarify what I mean when I say even Manny Pacquiao is starting to act a little funny. This is my whole thing. When you know that negotiations have not only been positive, but they are still ongoing negotiations, why would you take to the media and basically suggest that Floyd Mayweather is being objective? Floyd Mayweather doesn't want to sign the contract. He doesn't want the fight. But then at the same time, possibly knowing everything that's taking place when it comes to negotiations. As far as I'm concerned, Manny Pacquiao and his team, they have to have some type of clue what's going on in negotiations. To me, this is just another way to throw red meat out to the decafs so that they can start, you know, spreading the word. Oh yeah, see, I told you Floyd Mayweather's a coward. You know, get on some more of that Dan Rafael type of stuff so that they could basically just spread the word and continue to make Floyd Mayweather look like he's trying his best to get out of this fight. He's doing everything he can to avoid fighting the big bad boogeyman, Manny Pacquiao, right? Let me go ahead and read exactly what Manny Pacquiao had to say in this interview he did with LATimes.com. Quote, "My promoter and I, we've already agreed to terms and conditions of whatever he wants. We're just waiting on the signed contract from him. That's the hard part. If they will fight or not, we have to know soon, because if they will not fight, we can move on and choose another opponent. We have a deadline this month." End quote. Let me ask you guys a question. How often do you see a reluctant fighter that is trying to avoid someone, avoid him by negotiating with him. Not only negotiating with him, but negotiating with him on multiple occasions, and going so far to even calling up that fighter and offering him money to take a fight. How often have you guys seen something like that? Did we see that with Mikey Garcia versus Gamboa? Have we seen that yet with Leo Santa Cruz versus Guillermo Rigo? Have we seen this with Triple G versus Lara or Ward? Or have we even seen this with Peter Quillen versus Triple G? You have never seen this before, right? So why is it when Floyd Mayweather is involved, even while he's negotiating, he's still a quote-unquote coward who is really scared to death of this man, Manny Pacquiao? Listen, I'm going to tell you like this. If you fans truly believe that Floyd Mayweather is so scared to fight this guy, Manny Pacquiao, if Floyd Mayweather, or when Floyd Mayweather signs this contract and the fight goes down, or you guys know that the fight is going down, understand how much you're going to have to praise this man for signing the contract and taking the fight. Because according to you guys, Floyd Mayweather was scared to death to take this fight, right? Now we know these decafs, they're not going to do this. They're not going to do that, I should say. They're not going to praise Floyd Mayweather. Instead, what they're going to do is they're going to go from calling Mayweather a scared coward, he was scared to sign the contract. They're going to go from saying that to then saying, oh, Floyd Mayweather's only fighting him because, you know, now he's older and so on and so forth, you know, talking about Manny Pacquiao, you know, he's not at his best anymore, so on and so forth. Okay, if he ain't at his best anymore, if he's past his peak and all this other stuff, why was you saying that Floyd Mayweather was scared just a day before the contract was signed? You see what I'm saying? It doesn't make any sense. And once again, man, when it comes to Manny Pacquiao suggesting that Floyd Mayweather is afraid to sign the contract, this is just throwing more red meat to his base, okay? He's just giving the decafs more of an opportunity to spread these ignorant ass messages, you know, on social media sites and so on and so forth. Manny Pacquiao, I remember when he sent out that tweet and he was like, you know, you keep talking about your money, just sign the contract. He said that, and then following that, he did another interview where he said, oh, you know, I love the way the negotiations are going. The negotiations are going wonderful, and the fight should happen, and so on and so forth, right? So he goes from making it sound like Floyd Mayweather, once again, is being difficult, to then turning around and admitting that negotiations are going very well. And I think it's the same situation right now. I believe that Manny Pacquiao, he knows a lot more than what he's acting like he knows, right? And deep down, he probably already knows that when this fight is going to get announced and everything else. For all we know, this could just be another way to promote the fight. Promote the fight as Floyd Mayweather been this big-ass coward who he had to beg to take a fight with him. Because Floyd Mayweather was so damn terrified of the boogeyman, Pac-Man, Manny Pacquiao. But you gotta love them double standards in the sport of boxing though, huh? How, once again, someone like Adrian Broner, he can call out Manny Pacquiao, and these same fans are like, get the hell out of here. You don't deserve to fight Pacquiao, and so on and so forth. Can you believe he had the nerve to call out Pacquiao? Like all of a sudden, calling out one of the best fighters in the sport is a bad thing. Oh, but when it comes to Manny Pacquiao saying that I signed the contract and I'm ready to fight you, Floyd, now all of a sudden, Floyd Mayweather, he's a coward, right? Even before Manny Pacquiao signed the contract, before we even got close to, you know, this fight coming to fruition, when this was just, you know, light talks, people were still calling Floyd Mayweather the coward. But you mean to tell me Adrian Broner can't call out Manny Pacquiao? Adrian Broner can't ask for a rematch against Marcos Maidana? Santa Cruz or Guillermo Rigo, if he calls out Leo, what are you going to say? He's just begging? He's begging and Leo doesn't have to fight him? if Triple G wants to fight against, or if Andre Ward wants to fight against Golovkin, you guys, what are you guys saying? You guys are saying, no, Andre Ward, he doesn't deserve to fight against Golovkin. We don't want him to fight Golovkin. In fact, why don't you stay away from Golovkin, go as far away as possible, like somewhere in the light heavyweight division region, and fight someone else and stop trying to fight our guy, right? This is what they will tell you. But we already know what time it is. Listen, man, like I said on the last video when I was talking about this whole situation of Manny Pacquiao agreeing to all of Floyd Mayweather's terms, what's the hold up with Floyd Mayweather? That's what fans keep asking. Let me say this one more time. Floyd Mayweather taking time to sign the contract, this is nothing new, okay? This is nothing new. Floyd Mayweather has been doing this since he's become a big star in the sport of boxing. The Robert Ghost Guerrero fight, it took Floyd forever to sign that contract. In fact, the same type of rumors started to accrue when he was talking about fighting against the Ghost Guerrero. While he was waiting, all of a sudden we start getting these rumors that Floyd Mayweather, he's going to fight Devin Alexander instead. And then people start saying that Floyd Mayweather was scared of Guerrero, and that's why he's going to pick Devin Alexander instead. Floyd Mayweather did this when he first fought against Marcos Maidana. It took him forever to announce that he was going to be fighting Maidana next, right? He's done this with pretty much all of his fighters, all of his opponents, I should say, since he's become a star. So I truly believe this fight will be announced. I mean, we really don't know what type of negotiations are taking place when it comes to the negotiations, meaning we don't know exactly what's being discussed right now. Now, what we do know is HBO and Showtime, they're trying to figure out how they're going to do a joint broadcast, and they're also trying to figure out who's going to get to broadcast the replay of the fight, Showtime or HBO. So that's something we do know, and to the best of my knowledge, that was the biggest stipulation, you know, when it comes to negotiation. So like I said, I expect this fight to get announced. I don't know exactly when it'll be announced, but I expect it to be announced very shortly. I expect all of these people that are calling Floyd Mayweather a coward and saying he's afraid to sign a contract, as soon as he does sign a contract, that's when these particular boxing fans will start to flip-flop and come up with all these prefabricated excuses, trying to basically discredit Floyd Mayweather before he even does what they fear he will do, which is defeat Manny Pacquiao. So as always, I'll keep following this story, and that's pretty much all I got. I'm on to the next one.